Hello, this is Nicholas again, and this is vlog 5 for Planned All Along. Just in case you didn't know, we are December 24th, which means that tomorrow is Christmas! Woo! December 25th, yeah! Sorry to the people of other religions who watch my vlog, but I'm a Christian, so I like Christmas. Just in case that little hat didn't make it obvious. Do you want me to turn it off? No? Alright. Alright, so I was making this video today to do a look back on some of my older reviews, as usual. But this time I also wanted to talk to you about conventions. I'm not yet famous enough to go to conventions as a guest, but as a visitor, I sure can. Actually, there are a lot of conventions in Quebec. The problem is that I usually don't have enough money to go there. This blog doesn't yet pay the bills, so I don't have money for now. However, I heard there's a convention in Gatineau, just near the border of Ontario, called G-Anime. In that convention will have many guests, among others, Doug Walker, aka the Nostalgia Freaking Critic. That's a huge internet celebrity. It's also gonna have Benzaï, who's French. It's gonna have a lot of other guests. I can't name them all. You can go look at their site at any moment. It's available both in French and in English. So there's that. I really want to go to this one. I'm trying to get a hotel room and trying to find a way to go there easily, because I really want to go for once. It's the first convention I'll ever go to. I want it to be memorable. Heck, it's probably one of the few conventions I'll ever go to. However, I heard that there might be a convention in my home city at some point. If I help in its creation, alright. If someday I'm popular enough to be a guest there, that's awesome. I'm not having dreams yet, but it would be awesome if someday I'm popular enough to be a guest at a convention. Can you imagine that? The other of Planned All Along going to a con as a guest, and he's gonna have to show to our live public how horrible his spoken English actually is. And since it's the first edition, it's not gonna have huge guests yet, but it still sounds like a pretty cool thing. Like I said, if I can help in its creation, I will. If I don't, well, too bad, I guess. If I can go there every year, I'll do it. It just sounds like a lot of fun. And actually, I'm surprised Trois-Rivières still doesn't have any convention, if Gatineau has one. For a while, I wanted to go to the Comic-Con in Montreal. I never got the chance to, mostly because I got a job somewhere in August, so I couldn't go to the convention in Montreal during September. So that was my quick talk about conventions. So now let's talk more about the old reviews that I've done in December 2013. Flash Focus, the first game I reviewed in December 2013, and one of the lamer games overall that I've had to review. Oh, it's not horrible, just I make a lot of jokes about games, but this one really struck me as Flash Focus is basically a game about training your eyes, and the game gets harder as you progress, and the game tests also hand and eye coordination and other stuff related to your eyes, like peripheral vision, whatever. It does so using simple minigames with simple symbols, and then sport minigames. It also creates graphs of your performances, and on that side I think it's a pretty cool idea. It was executed poorly, but it's a pretty cool idea. A game that tests your eyes, and then they can mock you on how old they think your eyes are depending on how well you performed. Of course, if you suck at video games, you probably suck at this one too, which means that you're not gonna have a great score. And if you're good at video games, maybe your reflexes are gonna be better, so that can twist the ending result in your favor. It's kind of flawed. The mini games are forgettable for the most part. The sport games are fun. The other mini games, not so much. but there's still some good to it, I've gotta admit it. Master of Illusion, a game to make card tricks and tricks at all with your Nintendo DS to your friends. The idea is pretty cool. I still got the deck, by the way. It's right here. Yeah, as you can see, the thing's a little broken. Oh well. Yeah, I kinda suck at this. Magic! Yeah, I kinda suck at this. I don't have the soul of a magician. The tricks in this game are pretty fun, but in the end, it's just a Nintendo DS game. Once you've seen the tricks, you've all seen them. You can go through all these tricks pretty quickly. You're not gonna make a 30-minute show with those. You need toolkits to start your magic show with. Because a Nintendo DS, sure, it's surprising that you can make magic out of it, thanks to the magic of programming. The truth is that even if you are in fact doing magic with your DS, it's still a Nintendo DS in the end. People know that the trick lies in the programming. They don't know how it's been programmed, but they can tell that it's been programmed. In other words, you've done nothing. They know it's a programming trick and not a magic trick. Though the game also has a few tricks on its own, and those are pretty astounding too, but it's not enough. The problem I had when reviewing this game was to look at it like it was something special, because it was something special. I think it's the only magic game in the world. Or if it's not one, it's one of the few magic video games in the world. But even with that, its enjoyability is rather limited. Because quite frankly, if you can't show these tricks to anyone else, who will you do it to? The entire game falls apart if you can't even show these tricks to your friends. Sure, you can rehearse them as much as you want, but no matter how much you rehearse, if in the end you have nobody to show these tricks to, was it really worth it? Wait, how did I... So yeah, bottom line, it's fun, but it loses a lot of its enjoyment. And now I'm putting this back on the shelf, never touch it again. Not to mention that if someone knows the trick to the cards, they're gonna abuse it like hell and they're gonna ruin your party for everyone. There are trolls in real life, did you know that? Next, Wii Music. I haven't played this one in a while. The concept is pretty good. You can make music. You can literally use any instruments you want, and all you really have to do is just follow the rhythm that is demanded. Doesn't matter what the rhythm is. It doesn't matter which instrument you play. If you follow the rhythm, you're fine. You can choose to speed up the song. You can choose all sorts of weird instruments. Seriously, who has ever heard of a Guiro? Is that how it's said? You've got a wide selection of songs, including a few that are from Nintendo. There's also a few mini games that are pretty fun. All in all, it's a great game, but your creativity is still limited. In the end, all you could really do was follow the rhythm. It doesn't really matter how much you try to make something new. It's very difficult. Yes, you can innovate with the songs that are given to you, but there's not that much room for creativity in this one. That's kind of sad. Also, it depends on the difficulty of the songs, if it's possible to make them different. Well, it's always possible, but most of the time, if you add new notes to the songs in the game, usually you're not gonna get the right notes you wanna hear. But all in all, it was a nice try. I really enjoyed this game. I haven't played it in a while, but I like it. It's definitely fun. If you have a Wii, look for it somewhere, give it a try, and see if you like it. I heartily recommend it. Also, the idea that you can use your Mii as character is pretty neat. You can make a band with your Miis. You can make a band with only your Mii, so you would have 6 clones doing the music. That's awesome. You know, even if the creativity is limited, it still presents enough for the game to be fun. that's all that counts in the end, right? So that's pretty much all I had to say for Wii Music. I guess I just have to say now. Next, Just Dance 3. I love rhythm games. Whenever a friend of mine has Guitar Hero or Rock Band, I always want to play it. I suck, but I want to try it anyway. I usually go on the drums because I don't have to strum, and I keep forgetting to strum when I'm playing Guitar Hero. By the way, right now there's my review of Rock Band 3, which is going smoothly. For the Nintendo DS though, so don't try pretending that you're playing. It's not gonna work. But Just Dance was the arrival of a new kind of game. Sure, Dance Dance Revolution made us exercise, but Just Dance 3 really required you to be accurate in your movements. It required you to know exactly how to mimic what was on the screen. It asked you a lot of strength in your arms because you had to flail them a lot. And the legs too, because I heard that the Xbox versions of Just Dance also require that you have the legs right when you're dancing. Frankly, that's why I prefer Just Dance for the Wii, because I just have to move my arms. Sure, I move my legs too, but that's when I'm ready to go to the next level, in a way. It's not that I'm lazy, it's that I like the coordination to do both at the same time. I'm kinda good at dancing. Kinda. I usually just make up movements on the spot. So what I really like about Just Dance, it's not just that you have to move your arms, it's not just that the concept is simple, but there are lots of ways to play around with it. By the way, if you've noticed, in Just Dance 3 or in Just Dance 2015, which I also have, the developers have added a lot of modes, special modes like, well, there's always been duets and four number team, and also some special choreography. But what I also like about Just Dance is that it's not just some music made for the game. Just like Guitar Hero and Rock Band, it's music that already exists for the most part. It's music that you can listen to, that you can add to your MP3 player easily. Music that you can look for, that you can buy. Not like most music from Dance Dance Revolution. But I'm straying from the point. Just Dance 3 is one of the first Wii games I ever bought. Actually, it is the first game I ever bought. There was another one, but I don't remember which one it was. And Just Dance 3, whenever I feel like exercising myself, I just put this game in the console and I start playing. I love the music in it. I downloaded about 10 or 15 of the songs that are in the game. I really like it. Honestly believe Ubisoft did a good thing with those games. Sure, sometimes there are issues with the movement capture, but at the same time, it's never so bad that you have to really get angry at the game. I often do, but that's beside the point. In my reviews, of course. So yeah, and Just Dance 3 had a lot of stuff. It's got some things that I would have liked to see in Just Dance 2015. There's stuff in Just Dance 2015 that I would have liked to see in Just Dance 3. I really hope Ubisoft keeps making these games. At some point, they're gonna have to stop making Just Dance games for the Wii, because everything will go on the Wii U, because the console will have taken its rightful place in the gaming industry. It's slowly doing that. It's gotten very popular this year with Hyrule Warriors and Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo DS and Wii U, and many of games that are incoming as well. So yeah, I'm happy for the Wii U. They're getting really better now. And I'm also happy for Ubisoft, who, even though they've had issues with, say, Assassin's Creed Unity, just to name one, they still managed to do pretty strong series. Rayman is still going strong, Raving Rabbids are still going strong. Assassin's Creed, well, Assassin's Creed is fallen a bit, but they're really doing good PR in regards to Unity. And it's the problem it has had. Just Dance. Yeah, I really think it's one of the best series they've made. It's really fun too. Seriously, it's a real party game. I think it's better than, say, I don't know, Mario Party. So I guess that's what I have to say about Just Dance 3. Oh, alright, the review. The review itself, I tried to do it entirely in rhyme. It kinda sucked. Or, well, I thought it was pretty wonderful when I first made it, but as time went by, I realized the videos were slowly fading because of the copyright infringement. The lyrics were sounding more and more silly or corny. I wasn't letting out as much information as I would have wanted. So, the downside of making a review in rhyme, especially if you're not that talented in rhyming, which is my case, is that you're not able to make the most accurate rhymes, and you're not able to make the good rhymes to let all your information through. That's a problem. And I started to realize that maybe my review of Just Dance 3 isn't as good as I make it out to be. But hey, that's just me. It was long to write. It was very difficult to do. I guess I just wanted a challenge. I don't think I succeeded in a way that made it good until the end. I think I succeeded at the time, but now I think it's kinda failed a little too. But that's me just being overly critical as usual. Well, I guess that's all I had to say for this one, and see you later. I'm gonna try to have a vlog ready next week too. I'll keep you informed about G Anime because I'm really gonna try to go there. Yeah, I guess that's all I had to say. So bye, and if you celebrate that holiday, Happy Christmas! And if you don't, well, Happy New Year! That's all I had to say. Bye! Okay, now just to try and understand what happened with the deck of cards just moments ago.
Merry Christmas!